Welcome to the vast expanse of the cosmos, where we explore the future of technology on our channel, Dark Sky Dive. Down on Earth, our digital ambitions are being stifled by the laws of thermodynamics and the rising cost of cooling. The artificial intelligence of tomorrow demands power and cooling that our terrestrial environment can no longer efficiently provide for us. To unlock the true potential of the orbital mind, we must look upwards to the cold and silent sanctuary of space. Here, floating in the void, we begin the construction of a data fortress, where intelligence is free from thermal boundaries. We begin with the most critical survival mechanism, the radiator wings, designed to expel the immense heat generated by processing. Scientists synthesize graphene sheets that are just 1 atom thick, creating a material that is invisible yet stronger than steel. This miracle material possesses a surface area that is vast enough to dissipate heat efficiently into the vacuum of space. Robotic artisans carefully drape these conductive sheets over lightweight frames, mimicking the delicate structure of insect wings found in nature. Under intense testing, the wings demonstrate their ability to take concentrated heat and spread it out instantly for rapid cooling. Using principles of origami, these massive structures are folded down into compact forms, ready to be packed inside a rocket. The journey to orbit begins as the payload is lifted away from gravity, carrying the cooling system of the future. Once in stable orbit, the deployment sequence initiates, and the wings begin to stretch out into the cold, dark void. Precision engineering ensures that every joint expands smoothly, without the need for liquid lubricants that would freeze in space. Fully deployed, these silver wings span hundreds of meters, ready to act as the respiratory system for our orbital brain. Heat generated by the central core will flow outward, radiating harmlessly away into the eternal darkness of the universe. From this vantage point, we see the delicate balance between the technology we build and the planet we call home. Microscopic textures on the surface increase the radiating area, ensuring maximum efficiency even when the sun strikes the panels. The dual nature of these wings allows them to manage extreme temperature differences between the hot core and deep space. Smart sensors detect incoming debris, allowing the structure to tilt and minimize its profile to avoid catastrophic collisions. As the sun rises over the orbital horizon, the wings catch the light, creating a beacon of human engineering prowess. Despite their immense size, the lattice structure is mostly empty space, keeping the launch weight remarkably low for transport. Autonomous maintenance drones patrol the perimeter, ensuring that every square inch of the radiator remains functional and undamaged. Self-healing technologies allow the system to repair minor impacts from cosmic dust without the need for human intervention. With the cooling system fully deployed and operational, the stage is set for the installation of the most crucial component. Now we move to the second phase, the creation of the silicon heart, the processing core of our fortress. Deep within sterile facilities, pure silicon ingots are sliced into wafers that will serve as the foundation for intelligence. Lasers carve billions of transistors onto a surface no larger than a fingernail, creating the pathways for future thoughts. In space, these delicate circuits face a deadly enemy known as cosmic radiation, which can scramble data in an instant. To protect the core, we construct a specialized Faraday cage using layers of lead and hydrogen-rich polymers for shielding. This heavy armor is designed to absorb and deflect high-energy particles that would otherwise destroy the sensitive electronics inside. Tiny mechanical arms move with absolute precision, fusing gold connections that will carry the thoughts of a new artificial intelligence. The assembly takes place in a vacuum chamber where electrostatic fields ensure that not a single speck of dust remains. The result is a dense, black monolith of processing power, a brain built to survive the harshest environment known to man. These precious cores are carefully loaded into secure containers, ready to be launched to their waiting home in the stars. High above the atmosphere, the transport shuttle performs a delicate dance to align with the growing structure of the fortress. Robotic manipulators reach out to receive the cargo, handling the payload with the gentle touch of a surgeon in zero gravity. The core is guided into the central chassis, sliding into place and connecting with the station's power and cooling systems. As the connection is established, the silicon heart awakens, pulsing with a steady blue light as data begins to flow. The Faraday shielding holds firm, repelling the invisible storm of radiation that constantly bombards the station from deep space. Coolant begins to circulate around the core, absorbing the heat of computation and carrying it away to the radiator wings. Temperature readings stabilize instantly, proving that the integration of the heart and the cooling wings is a complete success. One by one, hundreds of these processors are installed, creating a cluster of intelligence with unprecedented computational power. The central chamber becomes a cathedral of light, humming with the silent energy of 1 billion calculations per second. Securely nestled within its protective shell, the silicon heart is ready. But it is currently isolated from the world below. We now enter the third phase, building the spiderweb network that will connect this orbital mind to the planet. To transmit data without wires, we must craft optical lenses with a precision measured in mere fractions of a nanometer. Every curve of the lens is scrutinized to ensure that the light beam remains tight and focused over vast distances. These lenses are integrated into high-powered laser emitters, capable of firing pulses of data at the speed of light. Unlike radio waves, these laser links are tight and secure, impossible to intercept, and capable of carrying massive bandwidth. The communication turrets are mounted on the exterior, designed to rotate freely to track other satellites and ground stations. High-speed gimbals allow the lasers to maintain a perfect lock on their targets, even while the station is moving rapidly. Automated systems align the beams with incredible accuracy, hitting a target the size of a suitcase from thousands of miles away. As more nodes come online, a mesh network forms, wrapping the Earth in a blanket of high-speed optical data pathways. Information flows through this web as pulses of light, bypassing the congested and slow infrastructure on the ground below. In the vacuum of space, light travels faster than in glass fiber, reducing latency for global communication to near zero. Ground stations beam massive data sets up to the fortress, where they are processed and analyzed in the safety of orbit. The silicon heart crunches the numbers, performing complex simulations and training AI models without the limitations of gravity. Once processed, the insights are beamed back down to any location on the planet, delivering intelligence wherever it is needed. This dynamic constellation ensures that the connection is never broken, regardless of the rotation of the Earth or orbital position. We have effectively created a planetary nervous system, a neural network that operates at the speed of light above us. But this immense processing power and constant communication requires a source of energy far greater than batteries can provide. We arrive at the final phase, harvesting the black sun energy using advanced photovoltaics to power our orbital Leviathan. Engineers craft multi-junction cells, stacking different materials to capture every spectrum of light emitted by our burning star. Unlike traditional panels, these cells are nearly black, designed to absorb almost 100% of the incoming solar radiation. Thousands of these high-efficiency cells are tiled together to form massive arrays capable of generating megawatts of electricity. The arrays are flexible, allowing them to be rolled into tight cylinders for launch, maximizing the surface area we can deploy. The final components arrive at the station, the fuel source that will allow the fortress to operate indefinitely in the void. Heavy-duty motorized joints are attached to the hull, designed to rotate the massive panels to face the sun continuously. The deployment begins, and the black carpets of power unroll, extending further and further until they dwarf the station itself. Support structures snap into place, creating a rigid surface that will not bend or flutter as the station maneuvers. The completed structure is a marvel of geometry, with radiator wings for cooling and solar wings for power, perfectly balanced. Unfiltered sunlight, 5 times more potent than on Earth, strikes the panels and is instantly converted into a torrent of electricity. Massive capacitor banks store the excess energy, ensuring the station remains powered even when it passes through the Earth's shadow. Smart tracking systems ensure the panels are always locked onto the sun, harvesting every possible joule of energy available. In this environment of extremes, the station thrives, turning the harsh radiation of the sun into the lifeblood of intelligence. With unlimited power now flowing to the core, the artificial intelligence wakes up fully, ready to begin its work. The orbital data fortress is now complete, a self-sustaining island of logic and reason floating in the chaotic sea of space. It is a living organism of metal and silicon, with power for blood, coolant for breath, and data for thoughts. Inside this shell, the AI is free to grow, to learn, and to solve problems that are too complex for earthbound computers. This is but the first of many. Soon, a constellation of these fortresses will ring our planet, guarding our digital future. By moving the heat and energy consumption of AI to space, we help preserve the delicate biosphere of our home planet. It represents a new era of industrial evolution, where we stop fighting the environment and start using the universe's resources. As it passes into the shadow of the Earth, the fortress does not sleep. It continues to dream in binary code. It watches over us, a silent guardian processing the information that keeps our modern civilization running smoothly and efficiently. And with every sunrise, it recharges, ready for another day of expanding the boundaries of human knowledge and capability. From the graphene wings to the silicon heart, from the laser web to the black sun collectors, every piece is essential. The most fascinating part is that the AI inside is already designing the next generation of fortresses, improving upon itself. We have witnessed the birth of a machine that is more than just metal and glass. It is the future of mind. This technology will not stop at Earth orbit. It is the stepping stone for our expansion into the deeper solar system. Imagine networks of these data havens orbiting Mars, providing the computing power needed to terraform a new world for humanity. But for now, we celebrate this triumph, a testament to what we can achieve when we aim for the stars. Every hum of the pump, every flicker of the laser, is a heartbeat of progress in the cold vacuum of space. It stands as a monument to our refusal to be limited by the constraints of our planet of origin. Science and art merge in orbit, creating a structure that is as beautiful to behold as it is functional. Future travelers will look out their windows and see these silver giants, the silent librarians of human history and knowledge. Secure in the void, the sum of human knowledge is safe from natural disasters, wars, or calamities on the surface. There is a profound peace here, a silence that is perfect for the deep contemplation required by superintelligent systems. Surrounded by the billions of stars in our galaxy, our orbital mind is just a small spark of consciousness. One day, these stations may replicate themselves, mining asteroids for materials and spreading intelligence across the entire solar system. Back in the present, systems are green and the data flow is stable. The mission is a resounding success. We are proud to take you on this visual journey of engineering marvels here on the Dark Sky Dive channel. Our planet is precious, and by moving our heavy digital industry to the stars, we take a step to protect it. This fortress is the bridge between the cradle of humanity and the infinite possibilities that await us in the cosmos. The pulse of the laser is the heartbeat of a new age, beating strong and steady in the vacuum of space. To those looking up from the ground, it appears as a new star, a wandering light of human creation and ingenuity. It invites us to dream bigger, to push harder, and to reimagine what is possible when we leave gravity behind. Behind every bolt and beam are the minds of thousands of engineers who dared to believe in this orbital dream. The orbital mind continues its silent watch, circling our world every 90 minutes, a guardian of our digital soul. We have seen the birth of a giant, from the atomic scale of graphene to the massive span of solar wings. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey into the mechanics of the future and the architecture of the sky. If you enjoyed this deep dive into technology, please like this video and share it with your fellow space enthusiasts. Don't forget to subscribe to Dark Sky Dive for more visions of tomorrow. Keep looking up, and see you next time.